Welcome to my channel Media Study. Today the topic for discussion is media literacy. This will be a short video and we will be going through the basic concepts about media literacy. So starting with the basic term media literacy, first of all we will understand what do we mean by this term, that is media literacy. As we can see, this term is having two words, one is media, another one is literacy. When we talk about literacy, we simply understand a person who can read or write is referred to as a literate person. So when we are considering a person who is having the ability, the skill to understand the media, to consume the media, to evaluate the media, is considered as your media literate. So we will be studying in this video, in this short video, about the various concepts related to media literacy. What are the important things that we have to consider when we become media literate, right? And what is the definition of media literacy? What is the meaning? That also we will go through. Moving ahead, I'll just move to another slide so that we can go through the definition. So the very basic definition of a media literacy is the ability to identify the different types of media and understand the messages that they are sending. Now we are having lot, or we can say different or variety of media. We were having the traditional media where we talk about the print media, where we consider newspapers, magazines. Then we are having television or radio. So all this traditional form of media was one type of media which through which we used to access the information. But at present, if you talk about, we are having various other forms of media as well. We are having various videos. If you talk about various memes that we are sharing on a daily basis, right? Many of us do share memes. We are consuming content in the form of viral videos. We do text messages. We use social media in variety of ways. We are accessing video games. We are going through our advertisements and many more different type or variety of media. So people nowadays are spending, we can say, half of their life, or we can say more than half of their day, busy in their gadgets, be it their mobile phones or their laptops. Right? So this is the regular routine that we are following. Now, when we talk about the consumption of content that we do, what all are we scrolling in our screens? What content are we reading? What content are we consuming? What we are going through? We need to understand these basic things. All the media that we are sharing or that we are consuming is created by someone. At present, we say that user is the content generator and also user is the content creator, right? We are the people who are creating content. If you are posting any of the videos or pictures on Instagram or Facebook or any of the social media, then you are producing some content, right? So there is a reason of sharing some information. If I'm creating a video, there is some purpose of it. I want to share knowledge, I want to educate the masses. So I'm sharing or preparing a video and then I'm going to share it on my social media. So in the similar manner, we are using all these different type of media and we are consuming the information and also we are sharing it with people. Now, when media is shared, the first thing, as I said, there is a reason of creating the content, right? Now, why I'm creating it? There might be a reason for creating the content. Now, when I'm focusing on the reason, what is the basic reason that I have created a particular information or I'm sharing a particular information? That refers to media literacy. When you as the users, you are consuming any content, or say you are watching this video, you are having some things in your mind. You are thinking who has created this, who is the content creator, why the video is created, what is the basic information that is shared, what type of information is shared through this particular video. So all these things, if you're having in your mind, you're questioning yourself, you're questioning the content that you're consuming, then we can say that you are media literates, right? So there are some basic important things that we need to consider when we talk about media literacy. I'll move to the important points that we have to consider. As I already said that at present we are having lot of or variety of different forms of media and which can help us to consume the information, right? So we are living in the digital era and we are having the freedom of creating any type of information. It is not only about the feedback that we are giving through the comment section or by replying to the messages, but we are the content generators as well, right? So when we are creating something or when we are consuming an information, what is the credibility of that information? That is also very important when we talk about media literacy. It is important for me to understand whether I'm sharing a source, credible source with you all or not. And for you further, when you are sharing some information on your social platforms or any of the platform, then you should consider that the content should be credible. People should be provided with the credible sources, credible information, so that they can trust you further, right? So that is important. Another important aspect of the media literacy is it is a skill. Okay, we are having the set of skills. If I'm consuming any information, if we talk about the very present era, the pandemic phase that we are going through, this example we can take. So we are coming across a lot of WhatsApp forwards. We are coming across a lot of information that is shared by various people on their social handles, right? Our relatives, our friends, they are also sharing a lot of information. How we are consuming that, right? Whether we are checking what are the sources of that particular information, who has worked on that information, who has created it, what is the source, what is the reason of creating it, all these aspects if I'm considering, then I'm deciding to share it, then I'm a media literate. If I'm not doing so, then means I'm not having any knowledge of the media and I'm not consuming the media in the right way. So we need to develop these skills of media literacy, and we should become media literates and consume the information, and then only we should think about accessing it, evaluating it, or sharing it. So there are some important questions that we all need to do. We will further move ahead to that as well. Before that, there are some important aspects or important points that we have to consider when we are working with our content or when we are consuming any content on the social media. There are some important points that you all can also consider important when you are considering or when you are accessing any information. First thing is uh, you need to learn how to think critically. By critical thinking, I just mean to say that you have to see in which direction the information is going, whether it's giving you the positive aspects or it is giving you the negative aspects, or is it balancing both the positive and the negative aspects, right? So what type of information is given, what aspects are shown to you, you need to think critically about the particular information. Second thing is, you have to be a smart consumer. Whenever you are consuming any type of information, any product, also if we talk about the various products we are doing online shopping, or all these examples can also be considered here. There also, how smartly you are analyzing the things. Are you going through the reviews? Are you seeing all things? Are you analyzing the content and then you are consuming it? So that is another important aspect. You need to analyze, you need to depict what point of view is presented through a specific content. If I'm going through a blog and there are some favor, like it is always written in a positive aspect, then I should have a doubt in my mind, like whether that particular blog person is following a particular ideology, that he or she is presenting positive stuff only, right? So we need to question. That is important. Another thing is, we have to create the media, we have to create the content very responsibly. We should be very responsible for the content that we produce, for the content that we consume. It is more important for us to create the content considering our responsibility. It should be credible content that we are presenting, that we are serving to the people. That is really important. Identity, or identifying the role of the media in our culture, it's very important. As in the digital era, in the pandemic, we all are like, it is the only source for us, right? The digital media, the social media, our gadgets, our mobile phones, our laptops, all these things are only the source of information, or the way we are connected with our dear ones and also with our professional lives, right? So we need to understand what role this media is playing and how it is getting evolved day by day. That is also important for us to understand. Another or the last important thing is whenever you are consuming any content, whether in the form of video, whether in the form of images, you have to understand what is the main aim of that, okay, creation. What is author's goal? Right? Why the particular person has created this content? That is important for you to analyze, right? So moving ahead to the last thing, or the just summarizing it all, or there are few questions that you all should do to yourself when you are consuming any information. The very first thing you need to ask: who created this information? Why did they make it? What is the reason of creating that particular information? What message is given through that piece of information? And what are the various techniques that are used to make the message credible or believable? Why should I believe, or why should I consider that particular information credible? What sources are given? If someone is sharing information with me where they are mentioning credits WHO, I can believe on that information that is taken from that website. I can go, I can recheck, and then I can believe in it. Credibility, there is how, that is how it can be maintained, right? What details were left out and why? What were the various details that were not mentioned in this particular information? What all things should also be included? That also I can go through, right? And why are those things that, like, just a moment before I gave you an example about ideological presentation of content, right? So there we need to question why it is always about in one direction. Why not other negative aspects are also not shown? That we need to question. According to that, we have to consume the information. How did the message make you feel? What emotional we can say emotional things have you felt because of the information, or the information that you're accessing, or the messages that you consumed? What emotion was developed or you felt, whether you felt positive, negative, harsh, or you were having negative feelings about a certain thing? You have to think that also. That is also another aspect, emotional aspect, that is also important, or that also you have to consider while considering the content, while consuming the content, while creating the content. So these are all the questions that you can do when you're consuming any content, when you're creating any media, when you are working with a media, or when you're consuming any media, right? So that is all about media literacy, and I hope you have understood the concept and the major questions. You all can question yourself whenever you are consuming anything. Before sharing, please behave like media literates, be media literates, become media literates, and cross check the information, evaluate, access the information, evaluate it, and then only share, right? Analyze, critically analyze the things, and then you can share them further. So that's all for today's lecture. Thank you, everyone. You can like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and you can stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you all.